Creating these verbs. Activity 6. We're going to conjugate the verb lavarse for this activity. So first thing we got to do is we got to move the se to the front, and it changes to the reflexive pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, and se. And then we just have an AR verb left, which is lavar. So it's just an AR verb. So we'd say yo me lavo. Tú te lavas. Él or ella se lava. Nosotros nos lavamos. And ellos or ellas se lavan. Okay, so we're going to use that verb in our conjugation, and we're going to write our sentences. So there's a place on the bottom of activity 6 for you to write this conjugation. Here's a little side note. We use el or la after a reflexive verb when we're talking about an article of clothing or a body part, like washing our clothes or washing a hand or washing our ears or whatever, okay, which we're going to see on this activity. So here's a copy of your notes. It says Mateo washes his arms. So I give you Mateo and the arm. So we got to conjugate the verb lavarse here. So Mateo, and so how would I conjugate lavarse for he? Se lava el brazo. There it is. See, here's where I'm showing you that we don't need the word his arm. We just say el brazo. So we wash our feet. So nosotros nos lavamos los pies. And then Diego washes his elbow. Diego se lava el codo. Okay, so we have 8 of these. So you take a minute and you finish the rest of these activities. We'll go over these together in class together. All right, activity 7. This one's called Nuestras Rutinas, our routines. So in the margin, you're going to want to write out on that right margin the verb endings and the reflexive pronouns, because they're going to change all the way through it, and it sure is easier to see it. So go ahead and write out the AR verbs on the top. O, as, a, amos, an. Right under that, ER verbs, like right next to number 7. That one uses an ER. So that'd be o, es, e, hemos, en. And then right next to number 10, write the IR ones. O, es, e, imos, en. And then somewhere on the right side, write those reflexive pronouns. I just put an RP next to them. And that's be, te, se, nos, and se. So we're going to write these sentences together. And we're going to use the subject pronouns, we're going to use the reflexive verbs, and we're going to conjugate those verbs, and we're going to say whatever phrase it says on there. Let me pause this a minute. Okay, we're back. Here we go. So we've already written these things on the side margin, and we have these sentences that we're about to write. So they get themselves up. What's the word for they? Ellos. What's the reflexive pronoun that matches ellos? Se. So levantar is what we're left with. So drop the AR. What's the they ending? Levantan. Ellos se levantan. Okay, on the next one, we're doing afeitarse. So the word for dad is papá. Okay, move that se to the front. What would it be for él? Se. And what will afeitar change to? Afeita. Okay, mom puts on makeup. Okay, so it's maquillarse. So mom is mamá. I move that se to the front. So se. What about maquillar? What would that change to? Maquilla. Not maquillan, maquilla. No N, just an A. Okay, so let's see the next one. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to continue on numbers 4 through 10, and you're going to finish the rest, and we'll check those together. Notice that on number 10, I did change it to the yo form, so make sure you do that on your paper too. All right, so the next one we're going to do is activity A. ¿Cuál es tu rutina? What is your daily routine? So we're going to ask all the questions in the to form, and we're going to answer all the questions in the yo form, okay? So here's the verbs we're using: despertarse, ducharse, and lavarse, okay? This first was a boot verb, and we know how to do it. That one's in our notes. So do you wake up easily? So we don't have that word do, so we have to put the word to after the verb. So, ¿te despiertas tú fácilmente? Do you shower in the morning or at night? So that's ducharse, so we have to have the word to there after the verb. So it'd be, ¿te duchas tú en la mañana o en la noche? And the last one that we're going to practice together is, do you wash your hair every day? So I need the word tú. So in the front of it, I say, ¿te lavas tú el pelo todos los días? So those are the questions for the first three. And then you are going to answer the first three. Here we go. So yes, I wake up easily. So sí, yo me despierto fácilmente. Don't forget to write your C. I shower at, and we'll come up with a time. So the yo form of ducharse, yo me ducho en la mañana o la noche. You'll have to decide if you do morning or evening. And no, I don't wash my hair every day. No. Yo no me lavo el pelo todos los días. Okay, so no, I don't wash my hair every day. Okay, so let's write these down. And you have numbers 4, 5, and 6 that you're going to ask. Okay? So you complete the rest. For vocabulary, you could look in your online book on page 121 of Unit 2, Lesson 2. The last activity we're going to do together here is activity 9. It's called Todos los días, every day. So I give you 3 pieces of information on your paper, and you have to come up with a sentence here, okay? So write a simple sentences using the 3 articles of information given and conjugate the reflexive verb. Okay, so you have to do 2 things. You got to write the sentence, and then you have to tell me what it means in English, in inglés. Mi papá, we got to conjugate afeitarse, and we have to say with shaving cream. So, mi papá, move that se to the front. So, se, and what's our verb going to be for he? Afeita con crema de afeitar. See, not that easy, not that hard there. Okay, it is easy, not that hard. This is my teacher combs her hair with the comb. Mi profesor, it says masculine, mi profesor, se peina con el peine. So then I ask you to translate. My dad shaves himself with shaving cream. And then my teacher combs himself with the comb. So you're going to do the rest and continue to work on conjugating our